Hello there, people with the internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti, and welcome back to Rome 2 Total War. So, yeah, I finished my Macedonian campaign in Rome 1, which means that the next game would be Rome 2, as I like to alternate between Rome 1 and Rome 2 the whole time. So, yeah, the next campaign would be on Rome 2. Now, I hadn't received any suggestions from you guys for which faction to play, so I was going to pick a faction myself. I mean, some of you guys were like, oh, you could play some Greeks. Greeks are in high demand for some reason. Like, you got... I mean, I'm not blaming anyone, but it's kind of funny how everybody always wants me to play as Greeks the whole time. In either Rome 1 and Rome 2. But, I had picked a faction that I was going to play, but then I received a message from somebody on not on Facebook, on Instagram, I mean. And somebody asked me if I could play as a certain faction in Rome 2 on legendary difficulty, and then they would bet me 60 denarii for that if I would be able to make it happen, yes or no. Now, I don't usually play on legendary difficulty, I usually play on very hard, which already has more than enough debuffs and bonuses for the AI and all that other BS. So legendary just cranks it up, and I believe also you can't save anytime you want in legendary. You can only... it automatically saves after you end the turn or something. And then, you know, you can't just quick save and quick load if the result of the battle doesn't suit you or whatever. So I was like, oh, that's gonna suck, because, you know, usually I like to perfect the match in certain ways. But then I was like, actually, hang on a minute, this is Rome 2. I never really do this on Rome 2. I do it on Rome 1, you know, when I try to get assassinations going, or when I'm just rolling the dice with an auto-resolve. But in Rome 2, you don't really do that, because you don't use agents all that much, because they're have become pretty useless after the nerf. And I also, you can see perfectly what the results of the auto-resolve are going to be. So I was like, oh, actually, hang on a minute, maybe. And well, today we're going to see if we can turn that maybe into a yes. Because if this doesn't work, then this video will never see the light of day. But if you do see this video, that means that I've already won the campaign. That could be either because I've already recorded every video, but it could also be because I meant the turning point or whatever, you know. Because maybe I haven't conquered all of my victory conditions yet, but you know, there's that one point where you just steamroll everybody into defeat, and then you have technically won the campaign already. It's just a matter of time. So. If you're seeing this video, then I will have already... spoiler alert, I will have already won the campaign in one shape or another. So yeah, let's get this going, because the campaign that I was asked to play is of the... where are they? The Black Sea colonies as Pergamon on legendary difficulty. Now, obviously I've never played as Pergamon before. I do know that they have a special cavalry unit and a special hoplite unit, but I don't know what the rest of their roster looks like. Apparently the initial challenge is normal, so yeah, I guess we'll see how this goes. Okay, so let's have a little look. I've already done a campaign as Chimeria, so the only one that we're missing from the Black Sea colonies is Colchis. But let's see what my stats are going to be. So, rulers of foreign lands, minus 50% public order penalty due to presence of foreign cultures. That's very useful. Greek hearts, plus 50% morale during battles in own or allied territory. That's also very nice. Oh yeah, here it says, manual saves not allowed in campaign. Orders cannot be issued when a battle is paused. Ah, okay. So you also can't... okay, that's a little bit annoying. But whatever. That only happens very rarely, that I actually pause the map, pause the battle, issue a ton of orders, and then focus on that, you know? That happens very rarely. Town growth, plus 4 growth per turn in all provinces, is specific for Pergamon, and great builders, minus 25% building construction cost. Okay, okay. The growth is good for the initial wealth, and then that's useful for the entire campaign long. Oh, Athena is Pergamon's patron goddess. I didn't know that. I do know that Pergamon was big BFFs with Rome. And with Rhodos. Pergamon and Rhodos were big BFFs with Rome, I should say it like that. Because it's constantly Pergamon and Rhodos together with Rome against the rest of the world. But at the very least, they are responsible for igniting the Second Macedonian War between Rome and Macedon. But yeah, let's see. This is gonna be my very first campaign on Legendary difficulty. So we'll see how that goes.
Yours is a land of ancient legend, the country of Troy and the Iliad. Your heritage offers little protection against foreign invasion, however. You must defend yourself or be destroyed. The Sardes to the east, the decadent people of Croesus, are your principal foes. Seek allies. Both Bithynia to the north and Rhodes to the south are predisposed towards you and may be amenable to military cooperation. Further allies around the Aegean will be hard to come by, so maintain your defenses, especially against the larger regional powers of Macedon and the Seleucids. Destiny awaits the people of Pergamon. The world shall be yours.
The world shall be yours. The heirs of Troy. Well, he didn't say that, but that's I'm making it because Troy was in this general region. Ascend to my bold undertakings, completely control one province, one provinces, either by direct ownership or blah blah blah. Okay. Well, obviously we're going to have public order issues because we are on legendary difficulty. However, I just noticed that we have got this, which is one of the best ones in the game, because it provides +2 public order per turn all provinces, and they stack every time we conquer one. So that is very nice. So I think the very first thing we're going to do is upgrade that. And we are also... I guess we're going to go for that one and then expand this for that one, I guess. You can always switch that out later. Switch to military for... No. Let's go for the... public order is going to be the big thing, I think, at the start. So we need... wherever that is. Where is that public order boost? It's corruption. Oh, that's food. Where are the public order ones? Oh, there. +2 public order all provinces. It's a bit far away. But yeah, I guess we're gonna go for that. Like there. Just get that as quickly as possible. That provides another +3 and that provides another +4. But, you know, we won't be there until much later. Alright, now let's have a little look at the rest of the worlds. Obviously, as I said, Rhodes and I are BFFs. Can I sign a non-aggression pact with Rhodes? Oh, we already have a non-aggression pact with Rhodes.
Inspired as it undoubtedly is by the wit and wisdom of Athena herself.
Alright, we'll just keep it at that. And then Bithynia also like me.
Welcome, friend. Welcome. I, in my lord's name, will give you a fair answer before the sun sets. I am humbled by your...
There we go. Some trading with Bithynia. Alright, so essentially I have to just declare war on Sardes, essentially, like right from the get-go. Because they hate me. Why do they even hate me? Trespasses in the past. And because they hate Bithynia and I like them. Alright, well, I already need this in order to secure the province. So I was gonna go that way anyway. Oh yeah, that does suck because we have crappy... Okay, maybe we shouldn't go that. Maybe we should go for this first. Let's have a little look at what their roster looks like even. I haven't even checked that out. Okay, so we got the basic hoplites, levy pikes, and javelin men. Okay, and then here we have... Oh, barbarian cav. We got light horses, citizen cav, old reliable, Galatian swords, regular pikes, Tavernines, Galatian spears, Thudios spears, Hippeus lancers. Yeah, there we go. These are the special ones. Pergamese noble cavalry, Agima spears, and those are their special hoplite units. Sort of hoplite-ish. Alright, no swordsmen. Well, them, but I meant Thudios. We got Thudios spears. Usually you also have Thorax swordsmen, but I don't have Thorax swordsmen. Don't have any Thorax units. No Thorax pikemen, no Thorax swordsmen. Okay, and then here we have regular archers, some peltasts, skirmisher cav, and picked peltasts. 41 missile damage. Wow, okay. 80 range, 10 ammunition. Okay, they have more ammunition. Same range. Okay. Well, we got the general on a pikeman unit. I really dislike that. I prefer to have the general on the cavalry unit. Yeah, okay, so essentially we just have to start a war with the entire with the entire Seleucid Empire, like right from the beginning. We don't know Macedon, although Macedon seems to be friendly towards us, regardless of what the guy said. They said like, oh, allies are hard to come by, but apparently Macedon seems to be rather friendly with us. Obviously we can't trade with many people because we don't have a port anywhere, so we essentially have to capture Ephesus in order to do something. Yeah, we're definitely upgrading this right away because that +2 is going to be super, super, super helpful. Commander. And for now, I am going to be training some militia hoplites. It ain't much, but it's honest work. I mean, we get them with 2 experience. That's pretty nice. And I'll send the spy to have a look at Sardes.
Service,
do we have any mercenaries? Oh, we have mercenary hoplites and mercenary Tavernine cavalry. What is the garrison of Ephesus? 1 pikeman, 2 militia hoplites, 2 mobs, 2 slingers, and then that. Yeah, I need a bit more troops than that. This is easy, but that combined with that and that's not going to be very easy at all. Okay, how do the politics look like? Do we have any nice... Oh, thirst for power. Fuck off. That is the worst one. Traditionalist. +1 loyalty for each province where the player's culture is dominant. Okay, that's a good one. Xenophile. +2 loyalty for each faction with which you have established diplomatic treaties. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This one sucks major balls, but at least it doesn't go any lower than -10. And this one will just stack into infinity. So as long as my empire grows and grows and grows, this will just keep stacking up and up and up. Okay, so this is the king. You are... Oh, you are in Pergamon. Does the province have anything special? Yeah, the city of Pergamon has +20% wealth from manufacturing. Okay. So I guess... Well, we can leave it at this then. This counts as manufacturing, right? Yeah, industry. So I don't need a manufacturer. I was gonna build a mine there then, later. But I don't think that's really necessary. It does suck that Rhodes is there because I like Rhodes, but I don't necessarily want to leave this gap in my province later, so I would have to betray them at some point, which I don't want to do. It's a shame that there's no assimilation option, that you can just like sort of consume them. That is in the game, but that's only for the barbarians. You can form coalitions and stuff, but you can't do that with any other factions. With only you can do it with the barbarians. Which is a bit of a shame because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe the Romans ever like violently conquered Pergamon. I believe they just assimilated it into the Roman Empire, or in the Roman Republic, I should say. Because as I said, Pergamon is responsible for triggering the Second Macedonian War between Macedon and Rome. Because the Pharaoh of Egypt died. I can't remember who it was, Ptolemy something, and then Ptolemy something +1 became the new pharaoh, but he was only like 6 years old. So all the other successor kingdoms were like, hey, let's have a little look at that. And then King Antiochus from the Seleucid Empire sent a message to King Philip V of Macedon, saying, hey, have you heard the news? The new pharaoh of Egypt is a 6-year-old boy, so let's work together to take out the Egyptians. And Philip liked that idea, so Macedon and the Seleucids signed a non-aggression pact to attack, and then both declared war on Egypt together. And Antiochus attacked Egypt directly in the south over there, and then Philip decided to attack Egypt's allies over here. Namely, to take, what's it called? Cyprus and stuff. But of course that would mean that they have to move through Pergamon's lands. And Pergamon and Rhodes were very concerned. They were like, Macedon, what the fuck are you doing? And then Macedon started to respond to that concern by raiding some of their towns. And then Pergamon was like, oh fuck. So they sent a message to Rome. Hey Rome, help. And then Rome helped. Well, it wasn't that easy because Rome was just coming off the back of...
What I ask is such a little thing, an inconsequential thing, that I almost hesitate.
I will accept that. They are Greek, so it's not that bad.
We have war.
What the? Excuse me, Rhodes. What in the fuck was that? We have a non-aggression pact, you absolute idiot. What the fuck was that? Why the hell did you do that? Alright.
I will listen. I cannot say for how long.
Oh.
For matters of state and a splendid bowl of olives demand attention. My people will find...
Alright, Rhodes. Just relax, you idiot. What the fuck was that? They just declared war for no reason and they were like, oh, whoops. Sorry, I misclicked. What the fuck?
Ready for orders.
Alright, we got some more mercenaries available now. I got 2 Tarentines available. Well, 3 if you count that one. Veteran hoplites. Ooh, they have quite a lot of upkeep. Yeah, okay, so I can't save. Okay, so you cannot save games when playing in legendary difficulty. Instead, the game will automatically save during the end turn process. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. When does the game save? During the end turn. So also for ending and like finishing and starting new episodes, I should remember to end the turn. Usually I end the turn, then do a bunch of things, save and end the episode, but I can't do that. So I have to do everything, end the turn, maybe read the messages, don't do anything, and then end the episodes. Just that's for my own personal info. Alright, so about attacking Sardis. They are in the weakest spot right now, because next turn they will have trained things.
Ready for battle.
So what I'm thinking is hiring those. It will cripple my economy a bit. Do I need any Tarentines? Oh, I have mercenary Rhodian slingers. Okay, I'll hire the mercenary Rhodian slingers. And them. I know it's going to bankrupt me, but don't worry, we're going to disband some things later. So we're going to declare war.
I hope your people will long remember your name and give thanks for the suffering you inflict today.
Okay, it says that only the Seleucids joined, but I'm at war with everyone, so I guess... they also joined. Alright. Maintain siege. Let me have a little look at that. Yeah, they all joined. They're all still their satrapies. Usually I like to wait until they all declare their independence from the Seleucid Empire. Oh yeah, of course I can't talk to them because they are satrapies, not client states. But yeah, anyway, I just go here. I also resolve the battle. Taking Ephesus, and then I can disband the 30 spears. Just occupy this. Oh, there we go. That's a new level of Imperium already. 4 armies, 2 fleets. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, you are of a different family, so I should replace you in the end. I will give you a good skill. But should remember to disband. Okay, so now I can trade with people as well. Speaking of trade, Rhodos, if you don't want to freak out again, do you want to trade?
I am honored to receive you, and look forward to your erudite arguments and witty quips.
It's 500 an army then.
We Greeks are...
There, don't freak out again. Okay, and then we disband the 30 spears. Because I don't necessarily need them. I will keep the hoplites and the veteran hoplites and the Rhodian slingers. I will build a trading harbor there. And that, because it'll give public order. I will lose 1 food through that. I won't lose any food with this. 1 and 1. So I'll still be plus 1 food. I do need the next village though. I'm fairly sure you can survive. You need to stay here. How long is this gonna take? 5 turns, Jesus. I could merge that. Recruit new ones. Well, not now because I don't have the money for it. Also, does Ephesus have anything? Oh yeah, I have the Mausoleum, obviously. Minus 10% construction cost faction-wide, minus... Oh, plus 10% tax rate faction-wide, that's useful. Very useful. Also, I have the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus, but I don't have the Temple of Artemis. I forgot to check what kind of temples I can build. Alright, you head off to Pessinus, which is our next target. Ooh, Pessinus is right for the fucking taking. Okay, we will lose public order, but... Yeah, I am going to force march. Because even if they train an army, they won't be able to move to attack me. No, well, at least I don't have to worry about saving. Yeah.
Glory, wealth...
Oh, now you want your non-aggression pact back.
All of these will be ours when we are united as...
Don't just randomly declare war on me next time, then. Alright, back to normal stance. There we go. Doesn't matter how many casualties... Well, it matters a little bit, but not that much. There you go. Occupy that. King leveled up. Very nice. So you get... Proven leader. Yeah, that's what we're heading off to. So do this first. Alright, so Sardis... Oh, they still have territory. Fuck, I thought that was their last settlement. Oh, Bithynia declared war on everybody. Why did you do that, Bithynia? So, construction complete. Master fields. Got this, got that, excuse me. Yeah, so Bithynia declared war on Sardis. Okay. I didn't ask for you to do that, so... Thanks, Bithynia. I guess everybody else joined in. Yeah, so Bithynia is also at war with the entire Seleucid Empire. That's part of Cyprus.
Greetings, my friend. You have my ear for your speech, and if it profits my people, agreement too. The gods of Olymp...
Right, well, enemy of my enemy is my friend. We're going to be friendly with Cyprus, because, of course, they are part of Egypt, and they hate the Seleucids. Okay, just like that, we've got all of this. Okay, so I'm going to be merging... What am I going to do? Yeah, I am going to be merging because we have hoplites now. Did I merge or did I disband? I think I disbanded. Oh no, I didn't. They're there. I can't see anything apparently. Also, why the hell did I lose experience when I merged them? Those were all units with 2 experience. And I merged them together and then they magically become 1 unit with less experience. That makes 0 sense. Actually, just forget the militia hoplites. Just get rid of them. Get me normal hoplites. They perform very well in Auto Resolve too. Okay, Rhodes is training things. Hopefully we can drag Rhodes into it as well. In the ideal situation, the Seleucids just take out Rhodes and then I take Rhodes back from the Seleucids. I can't ask Cyprus to join because they are a satrapy.
I throw open the doors to you and bid you in.
I mean, I can declare war upon them, but that's not what I want. Galatia.
The gods will have me listen to you, but do not pass the day in words without merit.
How about you join in my struggle against... Actually, no, because I don't want you to take the territory from Sardis away from me. There is the provincial instability. Yeah, that's going to go away. And the conquest of Pessinus is troubling. So there will be positive public order later once we're done here. Yeah, I just need to get some proper hoplites. And then we're really cooking with gas, as the Americans would say. So Iconium is their final settlement. Oh, I can't even ask for military access through their lands.
Welcome.
No, I have to trespass them if I want to get there. Or I have to trespass Galatia, so I could also go there.
We will gladly listen to your offers, but do not wrap them in lies. The spirits know truth.
Right, well, at least get a trade agreement going with these guys.
Your offer is fair.
So that they start warming up to me a little bit. They hate Sardis. Oh, because Sardis attacked Galatia in the past. They like me because of my treaties and because I'm currently at war with Sardis. Alright, well, Galatia is gonna slowly start to warm up to me, I imagine. How's Bithynia doing? What are you doing out here? Yeah, of course, you're BFFs with me now because we're at war with the entire Seleucid Empire together. Also, I never checked what the other missions and stuff are. So yeah, I need to control all of Asia. I'm busy doing that. I need Rhodes. Forge a defensive or military alliance with Bithynia. Forge a defensive military alliance with Pontus. Alright, and then what is my ultimate goal? 90 settlements, of motherfucking course. Completely control the following 6 provinces. Asia, Bithynia at Pontus, Macedonia, Mesopotamia, Aegyptus, Magna Graecia. Magna Graecia? Jesus. That's southern Italy. It's all the way over there. So I have to go to war with Rome. Figured I would have to make an alliance with Rome in order to win as Pergamon. Economic victory, 65 settlements. Completely control Asia, Galatia, Cappadocia, Bosporus, Cilicia, Syria and Mesopotamia. Okay, that's a bit more like it. I mean, the Bosporus is a bit out of the way, but not as ridiculous as Magna Graecia, honestly. Trade relation with 15 factions. At least one of every strategic resource. Income of at least 90,000 denarii. Research and 120 units. Alright. Completely in cultural. Completely control the following 6 provinces. Asia, Dacia. Okay, I have to go north all of a sudden. Macedonia, Hellas and Illyria. Hold at least 1 settlement in 30 provinces. Yes, it's like I always find this so fucking stupid. Like, oh, you have to go military, you have to conquer things. Then economic, alright, you have to do like something else, but you still have to conquer quite a lot. And then you go cultural, like, oh, you only need these settlements, and you know you have to do culture things. You don't really have to conquer. And then it's like, okay, you have to conquer 30 full-ass provinces where your culture is dominant. So, in the end, that is pretty much just as many settlements as if you were doing military victory. I found that so dumb. Like, don't give... Like, there's barely a difference between these 3. Oh, here we can see some of the buildings that I can do. Construct the following building. The Library of Pergamon. The Great Altar of Pergamon. And the Sanctuary of Asclepius. Asclepius. Which is the Greek god of medicine. I guess that's why their symbol is like that. Because that's the symbol of Asclepius. Or at least snakes are considered, like, sacred. The sacred animal. There is a funny story about the Romans. I don't think they went to Pergamon, but they went somewhere in Greece to seek help. Because there was a cult of Asclepius. Excuse me, I don't think we have a military access pact yet, Galatia. Yeah, you see trespasser. Okay, sure. Hoplites. Yeah, trouble. Well, that'll be fixed over time. Give me more hoplites. Levy Freeman. Okay, Cyprus is recruiting there. But yeah, there's a pretty funny story regarding to Rome and their relation with Asclepius, the Greek god of medicine, because there was a massive plague in around 290 something BC in Rome, and the Romans genuinely didn't know what to do. So when the Romans don't know what to do, they go towards the Syllabine books, which are sacred books that are kept in the temple of Apollo Palatinus on the Palatine Hill. Which are like vague utterances of prophecies, and then the priest they open those books to a random page, and then they interpret what that says, and then that means what the gods want, and they act upon that. So they had a look at the Syllabine books, and they figured out, okay, well, we need to seek help from the Greeks. So they went to, I can't remember where. It wasn't Pergamon, but it was somewhere else where there was a cult of Asclepius. Where they had an entire, like a giant hospital and a sanctuary and they had like an entire breeding ground of snakes, because of course those are the sacred animals of Asclepius. So the Romans went there to sort of seek advice, because that's what the books told them. And they were told to bring a statue of Asclepius to Rome, and then that would help. And then as the Romans were loading up the statue into their boats to return to Rome, one of the sacred snakes accidentally slithered onto the boat. So the Romans were like, okay, we have to go back to Rome ASAP, because this is a good sign, because the gods are with us. Otherwise this random snake wouldn't have gotten onto our boat. So the Romans returned to Rome, And then as they were sailing up the Tiber River in order to deliver the statue to Rome, the snake jumped out of the boat and swam towards Tiber Island, and then the Romans lost sight of him. So then they were like, okay, we have to build a temple on Tiber Island for Asclepius. That, you know, that is easy interpretation. So the Romans did that. They put the statue that they brought of Asclepius in the brand new temple that they built on Tiber Island. And wouldn't you know it, not only a little later, the plague was over. And ever since then, Tiber Island became like a giant hospital for Rome. There would be special buildings where all sick people could get treatments and all that type of stuff, and medicine would be produced there or stored there and stuff like that. So anything health related would be stationed on Tiber Islands ever since that moment. So just a fun little anecdote for you guys there. So in the meantime, yeah, so Galatia only has Ankita, right? Yeah, they only have this. I mean, we are trading. Wouldn't really want to be the backstabber here, but... yeah, so there's the King of Rhodes. Don't really have the army in proper shape to get them to move on. Yeah, Jesus, look at that. 327 denarii versus 112. They're the same unit, essentially. Well, they have a little bit less melee attack. Oh, that's because they start with experience. Okay, so you can't really say that. I could get more Rhodian slingers. They have more missile damage. I mean, they've got way more upkeep, obviously. So I guess we'll just hold off on that for now. But this is good to know. They've got way more base morale. Melee defense, not that that really matters. Same weapon damage. Melee attack is a bit higher too. Same ammo. One more shot per minute. Same range. Most importantly, 9 additional missile damage compared to my regular slingers, so that's pretty great. So you should remember that they are there, so that once I have some money, I can start hiring them. I mean, you can't play as Rhodes. I mean, I'm fairly sure that there's a mod out there in the workshop that allows you to play as Rhodes, but in the base game you can't play as Rhodes. But it would, I imagine that the Rhodians can also train the Rhodian slingers as their roster. It would be pretty dumb if that wasn't the case. Alright, let's have a little look at Cappadocia. Oh, they are friendly with Sardis. That's not what I want. They're at war with Pontus. I kind of wanted to sort of put Cappadocia against Sardis.
Greetings.
Guess the best option would be for you to do it.
We are an honest folk and value. The gods will not allow this. For all its merits, it is not enough to calm them.
Well, maybe if I offer you a little bit of that. Just a little bit of coin to tip them over the edge. There we go. Preferably I want Iconium, but, you know, Galatia has to die anyway, so... Oh, hey, hello, we're being trespassed again. By Cyprus this time. Why are you running off in this direction anyway? Oh, and then Galatia also declared war on Bithynia. Interesting. Why are you running through my lands anyway? Cyprus. You are at war with the Quidri? Why are you at war with the Quidri? Those are enemies of the Seleucids. You should be BFFs with them. And you're at war with Kyrenaika, but that's you always start out at war with Kyrenaika. Oh really? Now nobody's going to declare independence? That's how it's going to be? Alright, well, we're going to have a very busy summer here in a few years when all of those armies show up. Okay, so it's kind of busy. So Galatia's just declared war on essentially everyone. They're also at war with Pontus. So I asked them to declare war on Sardis. Then they themselves declared war on Bithynia. And Bithynia has Pontus as a defensive ally, so Pontus joined. Wow, it's very chaotic here in Asia Minor. So 3 of that provincial instability is going to go away. Let's build a civil settlement for the extra public order. I need more hoplites. Decently strong army there. I mean, again, it's ridiculous. These guys only have... I mean, this is a major settlement, I'll give them that, but they're just casually fielding a ton of armies, and they're like, yeah, well, whatever. We're also building, we're also doing other things, like, okay, sure, buddy. I mean, that's the point of legendary difficulty. They just get... The game already cheats the fuck out of the AI, and then they just get super duper uber cheats as you go up the difficulty scale. Like, oh, you want to make it difficult? Just give them cheats. Just let them bypass entire mechanics. Give them free upkeep on everything. I mean, they can't circumvent their food issues, apparently.
There is good in trade.
They even offer me 540 denarii. Thank you, Knossos.
I dare not ask much for my people.
Sure, I'll pay you 100 denarii for you to join war against Sardis. Population surplus. Okay, we can expand Ephesus. Yeah, thank you, Rhodos. Alright, let's expand Ephesus. Alright, so let's have a look at this then. So we can build the Great Altar of Pergamon. Honor of Zeus. In hope of his continued favor. Alright, it's pretty good, pretty good. And then we also have the Great Library of Pergamon. The greatest library in the world, almost. Alright. Well, those two will have to be in Pergamon then. And what else? What else was there? The Sanctuary of Asclepius. Where the hell is that? Oh, there it is. Sanctuary of Asclepius. Which gives public order, growth, and research rate. Okay, we'll just build... It's not that super interesting, but we'll just build that somewhere. I guess we'll build a hyperdrome here. We'll... so yeah, Pergamon will... I'll just demolish that and that in the end. And Pergamon will have those two unique buildings. The farm will go away, and that barracks will go away, and then we'll have the... I don't even need to research that. Yeah, I can get the pikes. Those are the only pikes I can have, apart from the levy ones. Yeah, let's research that, and then we'll do food. Getting this one, so that, and that. So they even get bonuses to their food, but they're still struggling with that. Making tons of money with all my trade. So we're just going to spam we're just going to spam hoplites for now. We'll have a tiny bit of cavalry in the end, but for now we're going to spam hoplites. And then waltz over to Iconium and take it, hopefully. We could declare war on what's it called? On Galatia. Maybe we'll do that first. Especially if they're going to starve themselves like this. Ephesus is rather secure. Especially if I switch the king's... I mean, it's not really an army, it's just like a tiny militia, essentially. But essentially, if I move the king's forces there, then I can have Ephesus guarded, sort of. If you lose Pacinus, that sucks, but whatever. They have to bypass through Cyprus. I don't necessarily think that the Seleucids would want to trigger an all-out war. Okay, now there we go. Arachosia declared war. Bactria declared war as well. You see, now they're BFFs with the Seleucids. Oh no, because I have that mod that makes satrapies very loyal, because it's very stupid that they constantly get... what's it called? That they constantly declare independence. Although, it's kind of lore accurate for them to do it, so... Should maybe remove that for the future. Or re-enable it when it suits me, but that sounds a bit cheaty. Okay, so how is politics doing? Look, I've got absolute fuck tons of influence. This is alright-ish. Still protected for 15 turns. Yeah, and then we can switch it to Empire later if we want. Which gives more loyalty for political parties. Alright, so we could just declare war on Galatia. In the end. Oh, also I should ask for a trade agreement with the... Oh, what the hell happened there? Did Sardis come over? No, they came over to Sardis. Cyprus is trespassing me again. Hoplites. So they attacked it and raided it, but they didn't conquer it. Okay. But yeah, I should ask for a trade agreement with Athens, because I can trade with Athens now.
I am honored to receive this embassy, and will listen with interest to all you have to say.
It's never asked for more than 500 denarii.
The gods of Olympus.
There we go. Being nice with Athens. They're at war with Epirus, Sparta. Athens hasn't joined that war yet. Attalus out here. Hate me because of culture. Oh, they've given gifts to Attalus. They don't like Attalus that much, but Attalus loves them. Yeah, so if you declare war on a satrapy, then everybody comes in to attack. But if you invite someone else to declare war on a satrapy, or to join your war, then it will only be that faction. And it's not like it's gonna draw everybody else in, which is interesting. Sort of like a loophole. Oh, the Quidri are gone? At least, well, they've made a peace treaty, or whatever. I'm guessing they're dead. We can check the Seleucids. They started war with the Quidri. Yeah, the Quidri are dead. Okay, cool. So, that war didn't last very long. It does suck, because then Egypt and the Seleucids are sort of friendly with each other, because they're both at war with the same faction. Although I'm kind of hoping that their hatred for each other, due to them both being a successor kingdom, is going to even it out in the end. Okay. Yeah, the cavalry is going to be absolutely unrealistically expensive, because they're going to be from my mercenary pool. Alright, what's the difference between these two? Of course, Tarentines can throw spears. Melee attack 18 versus melee attack 37. Yeah, I'll just hire 2 citizen cav. No, I'll hire all 3 actually, and then I will hire 1 more hoplite. There we go, full stack. Not the best, but it'll do for now. The veteran hoplites are almost back up to full strength as well. I'm also going to kick this guy out and replace him with my faction heir, which is you, Omenes. Oh, you also should get married, by the way. A 23-year-old wife, okay. Is she any good? Political wife, nice. Oh, he is a bad husband for her, but that's not much I can change because he, you know, I'm already stuck with him. Yeah, so Omenes, or however you pronounce it. You replace Alexandros. Oh yeah, whatever. I'll do it next turn then, because I lost some money. Because I need to switch that out with the proper cavalry unit. Okay, here comes the Seleucid fleet. Ah, okay, so Galatia has taken Iconium. So Sardis is gonna die. Oh, that's... Okay, never mind. That's not even affecting me. Faction destroyed Sardis. Very nice. Got the hoplites, got the building done. Right. Again, I prefer to have Iconium for myself, but, you know, Galatia is gonna die anyway in the end, so it'll be okay.
Greetings. Do not waste time on ill-chosen words, although an hour or two bathing wouldn't.
I could pay for a peace treaty with the Seleucids now. That way I can focus on the rest of Asia Minor. Could do. Okay, yeah, you're building this because we need some public order. Also, if I am going to replace you... Eumenes the second? No, I need Eumenes the first. Yeah, there. Higher. And I want you to have Pergamese Noble Cav. Okay, so what are we going to do? Are we going to... You see, Rhodes. Rhodes. They're a bit of a thorn in my side because of... Yeah, they're friends, but they own that one slot in my province that I need. Yeah, see, I can't save and then load it back because of course I'm doing legendary difficulty, but I was thinking maybe attacking Rhodes then, so that I can
give you welcome.
Take him out.
I am eager to hear your embassy.
Alternatively, I could make them a client state, then I indirectly own them. I don't know. I mostly have to keep an eye out on what the Galatians are going to do now. And I have to keep an eye out on this Seleucid fleet that's coming in. It's actually an army. They're just on transport ships. Okay, so in that case... I won't have the best ships available here. I'll hire... Yeah, I'll hire that Lysander guy. Yeah, there. You. Raise fleet. So I do have thorax swordsmen, but only on boats. I can't take them off the boats. What kind of bullshit is that? What the fuck? That's literally the only way for Pergamon to get Thorax swordsmen through the boats. Okay, that's stupid, but okay. Yeah, just get those. Just checking at the mercenaries. I obviously don't have the money for them. Wow. Mercenary peltasts, mercenary peltasts, mercenary peltast, mercenary peltast, mercenary peltast, mercenary peltast, mercenary peltast. The only thing that's different is the boat that they're on. Alright, anyway, I am, yeah, just going to get a bit of a navy going, if they're going to sail all the way up here. Otherwise, if they land, I will just obviously intercept them with the land army. Now, you see they're coming over.
You are wise enough not to sit idly upon the bank, but to take the fish as it swims by.
Defensive, they want a defensive alliance with me. Oh, moderate. If you join the war against... It's going to be a big ask if they join the war against the Seleucid Empire. I don't have the money for that. Just forget that for now. I was going to say, maybe if I pay them a bit, but I don't have money. Yeah, well, they're still suffering from the plague over there. This could be bad if Galatia attacks. Alright, I have a little bit of money now.
I am honored to receive you, and look forward to your erudite arguments and witty quips.
Offer you 500 denarii for you to join the war against the Seleucid Empire.
Your words.
That way we can work together to bring that down. I'll send this fleet over here. Oh, what's the upkeep on this? Oh my motherfucking god. See, that's way better. 75 denarii upkeep. I'll try to hire one of those then. Okay, you'll just patrol right here. They can attack. But if they do, Rhodos will come in to reinforce. And these are transport ships, and these are actual ships. So I can quite easily outmaneuver them. Cappadocia's just chilling over there. At war with Pontus. So they're also at war with them. Interesting, so they're at war with the same enemies roughly, but they hate them. Oh, because they've been trespassing. Alright, so I'll just end the turn and see what happens. What the Seleucids are gonna do. Oh, they come a little bit closer, but they don't come all the way closer, of course. And then the Seleucids move in something else.
You are wise enough not to sit idly upon the bank.
No, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with you yet. So I'm not going to accept that. Oh, hey, good job. You've raised the fleet there. Oh, the plague spreads. To Ankita this time. Research that one. It's too far away for them to join. And what is this? Also a general, so another transport. Okay, I will raise those, I will train those two ships. And then I will make the attack, depending on what they're doing. But they're in patrol stance, or whatever that is. Yeah, patrol. Establish a naval patrol in order to improve defensive support and support capabilities. Minus 35% piracy. Cannot move. Melee defense skill. Okay, so they were just preparing for my attack. So if they force march, or force row, or whatever you want to call that, they can come all the way up to there. So maybe it's a good idea to attack them now. I can always come back here and restrain them if I want to. Alright, let's fucking do it. It doesn't matter if we lose this battle. I just want some of these units gone. To at least hurt them a bit. Then we can raise another fleet at their faces if necessary. Of course, the auto resolve says that it's horrible chances of us winning. Because they're expecting us to fight melee, but that's not what we're going to be doing. Since these are transport ships, they're extremely weak. So we just need to ram them once. And then they sink. Oh, they've got... Oh, these are double ships because, of course, the pikemen. And the big issue is the missile ships that they have.
Moving out.
I do wonder if I... What's gonna happen if I tell them to ram one of those? It's one unit spread across two ships, so what are they gonna do? The fire tower is shooting now. Yeah, obviously if we get into melee we would lose. Okay, well you need a double ram for them apparently.
Our general is under attack.
Oh, you need another ram.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Oh, piss off! Piss off, man! Like 3 seconds in and they're already boarding you. I already told you to get the fuck out of there and then you're just not listening to me. Naval battles are so fucking dumb in Rome too. Alright, well in that case I'll kill that general. We're going to lose this battle anyway. It wasn't one of my guys anyway, so it's not that bad.
Our general has fallen.
Doesn't matter, he wasn't mine. There we go.
An entire unit has perished.
Yeah, they're just going to fucking stand there and throw a ton of spears at me. Run them again.
The enemy general is dead.
Oh, sail on, you idiots! You're blocking the other guy! Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck are you? Yeah, you're in the match still. I thought you were long gone. Oh, I should have focused on the missile ships first.
Flee the field of
Oh, okay, and then they're all just going to get the fuck out of here. Okay. Alright, well, fuck you two. Alright, if I focused a bit more on those missile ships, we would have gotten it. See, there we go. At least we've done a decent amount of damage on them. They lost 2 of those, 3 of those, and then 1 slinger and 1 javelin. Just look at that, 188 kills on that 1 slinger unit. Yeah, okay, so it was a bit annoying because they were hanging in the back, but it's alright.
We will return. Our voyage is done.
So you, once again, we're using somebody that isn't of my family to do this. Okay, there's no more movement for you. There we go, we weakened them. Hopefully Rhodos can help out. There's a gigantic, extremely strong army waiting for them if they land in the phases, so I don't expect them to win that anytime soon. You see, they go back with the tail between their legs. They won a Pyrrhic victory, that battle. Oh, Cappadocia just died? Oh, Pontus did that. Good job, Pontus. I encountered Macedon. Okay. Dock back into Ephesus. Build up a bit more of a fleet here. Need to protect ourselves against the Seleucids. But we gave them a good smackdown there, and they run away with the tail between their legs, so it's okay for now. Oh, I discovered Macedon because they lost Pella, and they captured this. The fuck are you doing, Macedon? Their best, I guess, but their best is not good enough.
Athena give you wisdom, so that you may speak well and persuade me of your cause. Be welcome.
Alright, so how about a... Oh. Demand 1,000's not gonna be accepted, no, but if I say 500, they're gonna be a yes.
Your words.
There we go. Making my money through trade and then build up later. Okay, so Cappadocia is dead. Pontus owns all this. They're going to be fighting Galatia now. I guess this is the best time to attack for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, he leveled up, okay. Yeah, so you're not of my family, so you're not going to get the best trades. What you are going to get is... that. Governor traits, essentially. And we're going to be replacing you with him on that unit. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, you on that unit. There. And the king returns to Ephesus to garrison that. Tenacious defenders. That's going to be useful if the Seleucids come over. So I think the best thing to do is to join the war against Cappadocia. Oh, what I could also do is just like swing by over there. Take... Oh no, then this is exposed. That's not a good idea. But yeah, this is, yeah, the most well-defended spot. Maybe we can work together with Pontus?
Be welcome. If I can give you a fair answer, you will have it. You speak with wisdom and...
They're at war with Cameria. Oh, they start off at war with Cameria, of course. What do you mean cultural affinity? The barbarians.
The blessing of the Olympians upon you.
I would have to walk all the way around in order to attack Iconium then. But again, that still leaves the Pessinus is open to attack problem. Okay, Rhodos has got a tiny fleet and then a very tiny extra force. Alright, I'll end the turn and then I'll end off this episode. Oh, Iconium? What the fuck happened there?
Request, in the knowledge that your coffers strain to contain.
Oh, Rhodos is off with their fleet to harass the Seleucids. Yeah, got 2 extra ships. What the fuck happened there? I think Pontus captured this and then Galatia recaptured it. Yeah, they're only at war with them. Oh, here we go. They are now at war with Geraya, which are over there, I believe. Or, no. The Nabateans are there because the province is called Nabatea as well. Or, I don't know, whatever. They're at war with somebody else. None of these guys declared their independence because they're all madly in love with the Seleucids this time. Okay, here comes Bithynia, wanting to attack Ankira. I doubt they're going to succeed. That's the king as well. But maybe we can work this out together.
You have further orders?
Just gonna kind of have to see. But yeah, I'll end off the episodes here. And yeah, I hope you're excited for not just the Pergamon campaign, but legendary difficulty Pergamon campaign, which is unique on the channel. Let's hope I'll make it happen. Well, at least I've taken out Sardis. I mean, I didn't do the finishing blow, but I did fight that battle, and you know, I conquered 2 of their settlements and caused their enemies to take them out on the end. So I am responsible. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope you're excited for the rest of the campaign. So I'll see you later, Romans. Waleta.